I have something really fun to share with you guys. I'm excited. I got to play with some of the new stamps from the new release. I got them last week and I have been itching to play. And so I have one in particular that I want to play with today, and I'll show you a few of the others, but we'll make a project with the one. So thank you so much for joining. Like I said, I'm sorry to be a little bit late today, but I'm glad that you're here. And now that you're here, let's just get started.
Marlene says hi.
Hi, Marlene. Thanks for joining. I'm just gonna get my tablet over here so I can see where I'm filming. Okay, hopefully the camera is in the right spot. I'm watching the tablet to see how it's lined up. So let me move these out of the way for just a second so I can show you some of the stamps from the new release. I know some of you have probably already seen some of them, but
Linda says hi. Robin says hi.
Hi, Linda. Hi, Robin.
Sharon says hi.
Sharon?
Yep.
Hi, Sharon.
Cheryl says hi.
Hi, Cheryl.
Sylvia and Tina say hi.
Hi, Sylvia. Hi, Tina. Thank you guys so much for joining. All right, so some of the stamps from the new release, I'm just going to go through really quickly. I am just in love. I think it's an amazing release. You know how I love our Brutus Monroe stamps anyway, but let me show you. These are amazing. So if you've watched me at all, you know that I am a complete sucker for florals. Let me move this over just a little bit. I think that'll be better. And look at this one.
Sue says hi.
Hi, Sue. This is called Hummingbird Flight. It's got this beautiful, what is this, hibiscus? Is that what they're called? So pretty. And then this one is called Dotted Butterfly. This one is called Butterfly Garden, and I'm just going through these kind of quick because I want to make sure we have plenty of time to play. This one is Mother's Bouquet. I am itching to color these. You know how I love florals, you know how I love to color, and those two things right there, that particular set. Actually, all of the florals I've shown you so far, I'm just dying over them. Look at this one. This one's got kind of a fun, I kind of like the wild movement in it. I'm excited to play with this one. This one is called Balloon Ride.
Sharon and Sue say they love hummingbirds.
Oh, aren't they pretty? Hummingbirds are really pretty. I agree. I agree. Excuse me. Hi, Jen. My mother-in-law loves hummingbirds too. So I always think of her when I see hummingbirds.
Carrie says hi.
Hi, Carrie. Thanks for joining.
Michelle says she loves the butterflies.
I know, they're so pretty. There's two different butterfly sets. I only have one, I believe. Yeah, I only got one of them this time. I'm sure I'll eventually buy the other one. This one says Made with Love. That's what it's called. And then here at the bottom, you can use this other little phrase that says, please display on refrigerator. I thought that was hilarious. I love when I make a card to work under the belief that somebody's going to keep my card for more than a day. And this one is called Flower Gnome. And this one is called Bunches of Love. But the one we are going to be working with, actually two today.
Jerry says hi.
Hi, Jerry. This one is called You Are Awesome. And then down here it says in parentheses, like, really, really awesome.
John says hi.
Hi, John. How are you doing? Thanks so much for joining. This one is called Rainbow Builder. Loving all of that. And this is the one that we are going to play with today. Look at all of these. I mean, when you see it like this, you don't always necessarily see. It depends on how your eyes work, but I just really wanted to play with this and see how it all worked. So that's what we're going to do. The first thing I wanted to do, I know, if you know me at all, I'm not really precise. I'm not really a big measurer as far as being super precise with it. I like something that gives me a little leeway, a little forgiveness, because I often need forgiveness. So,
hi.
Seal did?
Yes.
Hi, Seal. Welcome. So we are going to do this. This was the easiest way I could think of to kind of set this card up so that it wasn't super completely fussy, but still kept me somewhat in line.
Sue said besides rainbows, they look like smiles.
Oh, I know. Look how fun. I have to tell you, I have plans for this little guy because I think that looks like a gumdrop. Isn't that cute? So many cute things. And there's some that remind me of watermelons. And I mean, you could do all kinds of things with these. If you just look at it long enough, you'll see all kinds of things in there too. And look at this. You can use these little guys as confetti. So many fun things in this. So this is one of those sets that's going to just pack a punch. You definitely could use that in your collection. Okay, so I'm going to use 4 of Simon Hurley's inks. I love Simon Hurley inks. They are just beautiful, vibrant colors, and they're going to work good for what we're doing. So we're going to use Prom Queen, Guppy, Overzealous, and Clear Skies. And we are going to start with, I'm going to just do some rows of several different rainbows. And so we're going to start in the center because I think it's a little easier to do it that way. And we are going to do all of our, actually, yeah, just follow me here. Sorry, I made this card twice because I wanted to make sure I kind of had it down to a concise way to do it that was kind of easy. And
Jen said the guppy can also be a little beehive.
That what could?
The little gumdrop.
Oh yeah, it could. Look at
Beehive.
this one would be a cute beehive too. And you could put another one in and just fill up the beehive. See, you guys are thinking. You guys are thinking. All right, so we're going to start with our first row of rainbows. And I'm just first going to do the outside of all of our rainbows that we're going to do today. Because I kind of like being able to put the ink away and kind of line it up how we're going to. So we're going to start right here. And I'm kind of just trying to center it between the 2 lines there. And if you're not completely centered, this set is really forgiving. Let me tell you, all of your little rainbow things aren't going to line up exactly perfect. If you look at how the images are made, they're not completely symmetrical. They are forgiving. They're meant to be kind of fun and just a little bit wonky. And that is definitely my kind of stamp set because I am definitely a little bit wonky. Try as I may to be a perfectionist or whatever, I'm always going to just probably be a little bit wonky. And that's okay, because that is human, right? Okay, so we've got our first line of rainbows, like the first outline. So now I'm going to do the ones for these 2 rows, and that is going to be this cute little stamp. This has kind of a little scallopy.
Sue says it's no fun to be perfect.
You know, it's no fun to try to be perfect. I'll tell you, that's the quickest way to be frustrated than anything. That and comparing yourself to other people, I think, are 2 of the most horrible things we do to ourselves. So I do try not to. I struggle with it sometimes, but
Donna says we aren't Hallmark.
that's right. And that's half the charm of a homemade card, right? A handmade card has its little things that make it a homemade card. Okay, so I'm just laying our foundation here for all of our little rainbows. I think I need to move my tape just a little bit to get this where we want it. It's making me feel claustrophobic, that little piece of tape. Okay. And you can see that's not a straight line. Those are not completely lined up. Are they fine? I think they're going to be just fine. All right, let's get our last 2 outlines over here. Yeah, I went down a little low with my tape. You can see my very expensive craft tape that is not craft tape. I just used my cheap Dollar Tree masking tape. I do like several of the craft tapes, but this one, this was convenient. It was within my reach, and so that's what I grabbed for this live. Okay, so we've got all of our background rainbows ready to go. And you can see I kind of went to one side. I can see I've got a line here. I shouldn't point out all the imperfections, but like I said, I think it's going to be just fine. So now we can move on to our next rainbow layer, which we are going to do in Guppy. Okay, so first let's go ahead and do, there's this piece right here is, actually it's this piece, is the inside scallop for these ones. And I'm going to show you this one because if you want to be precise, you can. But like I said, I mean, you can see where it fits and you kind of want to get it as close as you can to fitting. But don't stress out if there's some white in between. See, that's not perfect. I think it's just fine.
So it says no biggie. You could always just cut down the card.
Yes, you can definitely cut down the card, and I may just do that. Because I can't unsee it now that I've seen it. All right. We'll go ahead and line this one up. And this one. And you know, I'm using kind of a traditional, well, I guess it's not exactly traditional, but I wouldn't say the colors are completely unexpected either. But this is something that you should totally have fun experimenting with. I was thinking it'd be cute to do like a gray and pink and brown rainbow. Just have fun with it.
Donna says stamps on the clear blocks remind me of dental impressions.
That's so funny. That makes sense.
Right.
Dental impressions. Okay, so now the next one I want to use, this one is kind of just, it almost looks like sunshine rays. And it actually has an outer piece that goes the opposite direction like these two do. But I wanted to mix it up a little bit more and just kind of, I want to do the center one first. Wanted to just play. And that one I think I actually like a little bit further away from the other one. Because I kind of got too close. See, now I can see it better. I got a little close there. But that's not even really going to be seen once I put my sentiment on, so I'm not stressing out too much. All right, so we've got all of those on, and I forgot, I told you I was going to do all of my pink first, and then I forgot to move my strips, so that's okay. Let's just go ahead and do them now. I'm telling you, the technical issues with my phone, they throw me off. So as soon as I get that under control and fixed, I will probably feel a lot better when I start my lives. I just can't get my camera to take the horizontal shots. It's really weird. I do fine with the camera when I'm just taking photographs, but when I want to do lives, it just won't switch over. And I cannot find, for the life of me, oh, I hit something on the tablet. We're okay though. I know I'm in the right spot. So if you see me do something, Darren, let me know. Yeah. But I can't for the life of me find it on my phone.
Hello?
Who did?
Lily.
Hi, Lily. How are you? Thanks for joining today.
Jean is on.
Yep.
Lily's got back from dance class.
Oh, that sounds fun, Lily. What kind of dance do you take? Somehow I got a little bit of ink where I didn't want it, but that's not even going to matter either, and you'll see why. Okay, so we're going to do one more row of these. And I kind of like to start in the middle, but as you can see, nothing is perfectly centered. Nothing is... That one's way off. So you can get as precise or as loose as you want with this set. Okay, we are now done with our prom queen. Oh, that sounds like fun. I can't dance to save my life, but I sure appreciate other people's dance skills. Okay, so we used that one, so we haven't used the other side of this one, right? Yes, so this one has kind of a zigzag going the other way. And maybe we did end up using that. Let me look and see.
Sue says hello.
Oh, yeah. Sue?
Yeah.
We've got
Sue.
2 Sues on.
Yeah, we do.
Hi to both of you.
Jen says she's got a dentist appointment tomorrow, so now she's going to be thinking about the stamp set.
Oh, that's hilarious. Well, if it takes your mind off of your dental work, then that's a good thing, right? Okay, so this is the other side, actually, of that. Remember I was telling you that there was one that went down and one that went up? Here's the one that goes down. I need one more on this row. And I ran out of blocks. You can peel your stamps back and put them where, you know, put them away as you go, and that might be easier, but I was surprised I had as many blocks as I did. Okay. So we've got all of our Guppy done now. I love that color. It's so pretty. I love the balance between kind of a yellow and an orange. It's just a pretty rich, kind of yummy color. Okay, so let's do Overzealous.
Jen says hi.
Hi, Jen. We are going to do, let's see which one it is. This guy right here. You can see I ran out of littler blocks, so I'm using bigger blocks now. I just wanted to have them all laid out. Now we'll do this center one. Look how cute these rainbows are starting to look. They're starting to get their personality now. Okay, so our next green we're going to use is going to be the little hearts. We've got a cute little row of hearts. And you can see, I mean, you can kind of see where I've taken the stamps off if you look super close. But there's still a ton on here. So many combinations. You could just go on and on. So much fun. Okay, so this one's going to go on. I just want to make sure I put it on the one I have lined up for it. We're going to put that guy right there. All right. I love these little hearts. There's lots of cute little hearts in this set. You can do, there's some that are they're just actually little hearts. And then there's like this one right here that's super cute. That's the inside with a little heart out of it. So cute. And if you wanted to mix these all up and not have them in rows and just make it even more kind of random, I thought it was really fun that it has all of these little filler, like these little dots that you can kind of fill in the blanks around it. It really just, there's lots of options. It's an amazing set. Okay, so now we're just going to do our kind of more simple arch.
Carrie says she loves the versatility of the stamp set.
I do too. Isn't it fun, Carrie? Ooh, that one I was way off. That's okay. This is good exercise in just kind of being loose. Okay. So we've got all of our greens done now, and now we are going to go on with our clear skies. And this one, let's see, for our middle one, we're going to use this little guy. Actually, I'll start there. Look how cute. Oh, I just love those little rainbows. They are so cute. They just make me happy. And this one's kind of a longer, skinnier. Well, skinnier as far as that it's, I don't know how, it's not skinnier in the line, but it's skinnier, taller. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Do you ever have those days? I know it's in my brain. It's not coming out my mouth very well. Okay, so let's just finish that line off. It's funny too, because doing this, I'm seeing that I definitely veer to the left. So I'm going to consciously try to scooch to the right a little bit. All right, so we've got that guy, and now we need our last little rainbow layer. Where is my stamp? Oh, my stamp fell off of my block.
Uh-oh.
It's there. It just, for whatever reason, wasn't sticking to my block very good. Okay. So now we've got this little guy. And so these are just some of them, and I just was playing around. These are the ones I came up with. You could do so many different cute ones. So many different color combos. Just, this is a great one if you just want to have fun playing in your craft room for a little bit and just get familiar with the set and play with it. So then the next thing we're going to do, and this is good, especially like if you, like I have a little mark right there. That's not my favorite, but it's not really that big of a deal either. But if you want to add just a little bit of interest, I think it's cute just like it is. But I also kind of like adding a little bit of pizzazz to it. So we're going to, this is Chroma Mist. And it is the product of the day that I didn't tell Darren about ahead of time. So he's going to be furiously searching for that quickly and getting that link up. Sorry, babe. I got everything else, though. I did pretty good. Except I didn't put all the stamp sets, but I didn't intend to. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm not going to spray it. I'm going to actually just unscrew it. And I'm just going to use this to just kind of flick just a little bit of splatter on our panel here. And I'm not going to go too crazy with it. I just wanted a little bit on there. I'll show you how it sprays just so that, because it's a newer product and you may not have seen it. All right, so here's just a little piece of scrap paper. So you can see if you kind of back up a little bit, it's a little finer, but depending on what you're creating, that's how they spray, and they are so much fun. In fact, I made this just kind of messing around with the spray. I sprayed the different colors on it. I used a little water on it. This was Shannon in her playroom. This over the top is the shimmer spray, and I love the kind of marbly look that it gave it. And I have some fun ideas for this little panel that I made. Sometimes I just like to make card backgrounds and use them later. But this one I think I used the blue. It was either the blue or the purple. May have been both actually. And then I used the shimmer spray and I just kind of let it run down. But really pretty. I really like these Chroma Mist, and the shimmer spray is, I'm a sucker for shimmer anyway.
That's so cool.
Isn't that fun? So many fun things going on. Okay, so then I'm actually going to show you the assembled card because I kind of took a long time getting started today. But I went ahead and I mounted it on, this is jack-o'-lantern cardstock. Oh, I want to show you this too. This is a newer thing at Brutus Monroe that I am pretty excited about. Brutus Monroe carries card bases, and they've got the A2 size now, and they're already pre-cut, they're already pre-scored, and they come. You can buy them in several different increments. This pack is a pack of of 10. But love them. They are awesome. And that's what I used here. I've got a pre-cut card base there. And then I've used some of the heat resistant vellum for my sentiment. I wanted the background to be the star of the show. I did want to show this cute sentiment, but I didn't want one to really overpower the other. So I just put it on vellum so you could still see our beautiful rainbows from behind it. And then I've just put the little, the bottom part of the stamp set, the cute little, the stamp that says like really, really awesome. I stamped that, and then I used, I don't know if you have seen this or not, but Brutus Monroe carries Tailored Expressions dies for simple strips. And so I stamped that, and then I just kind of lined it up with one of these, I think it was this one, and cut it out because it just was the perfect size. And then I used these clear acrylic bubbles. I thought they looked kind of like raindrops. But anyway, I just threw a little piece of washi on here, threw my little cloud on there. I was debating back and forth if I wanted to add the little bow. I think I decided yes. I just haven't attached that, so I'll have to do that before I take photos. But just a fun way to play. And you could make a whole bunch of these. Once you kind of have an idea of what you want to do for them, you could just sit down and make, you know, a stack of them. And how cute are those? I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I hope that you will join me again next week at the same time, except it'll be on time. Okay? Sound okay to you guys? Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Oh, wait, you know what? I didn't say goodbye this way. Goodbye. Sorry I did it that way. See you next week.